Hello, welcome to another session with Goodness OBA. So for today, we're going to be talking on a very critical topic. This topic has been in my heart for the past few weeks, so I thought of sharing a lot of things that will help teachers on this journey. So if you're a mathematics teacher on this call, you should be excited because we're going to be sharing on tips that will help you as a mathematics teacher. Okay, so come on this journey as we learn together. So over the years as a math teacher, I have observed that a lot of students don't want to learn mathematics for a whole lot of factors, either from what the teachers have modeled to them, what they have gotten to hear themselves, or what they must have heard their peers saying, or their seniors or their colleagues saying about mathematics. It has caused a lot of havoc that a lot of students just have this negative perception as regards mathematics. So now let's see, how do we handle all of these issues in the school as regards mathematics? Now, the first thing you should know is this. We have to work on the mindset of our children. Work on the mindset of your learners, your pupils, every one of them in your class. Ensure you work on their mindsets. Now, Carol Dweck told us that we have two types of mindsets, right? She said we have the positive mind, the growth mindset, and the fixed mindset. Some of us as teachers, we even have that fixed mindset in regards to this subject. There is this popular belief that only geniuses understand the concept of mathematics. There is this popular opinion that also says that only guys, only the boys are good at mathematics. So I want you to know that all of those myths, all of those beliefs, they are not true. Everybody can learn mathematics. Mathematics is not just for geniuses. Everybody can learn. Everyone can become a genius at mathematics. Okay, so I want you to work on your mindset. Even those learners you have in your classroom struggling with mathematics, you can help them by orienting them on their mindset, that they can learn everything if they put their minds to it. So the first thing I do as a math teacher is this. I normally orient my students on mathematics. I've been a math teacher for some number of years now, and I'll be sharing with you also on this call on my personal journey, how I was able to navigate being a math teacher, how I was able to bring some of the weak students to the average class and the average students to the high performing students. So just be open to learn a whole lot of things that will be of value to you on this call. Now, as regards working on their mindset, it covers a whole lot of things. Okay, a lot of them have this mindset that they are not good enough personally. So I was having a mentorship session with my teachers. I mentor teachers. We were having a discussion as regards low self-esteem. Teachers helping their students to overcome the issue of low self-esteem. So a question was raised that what if that teacher is struggling with low self-esteem? How can that teacher help that student going through that challenge? And that particular question hit so hard on me, because you cannot give what you don't have. You cannot help a student when you have not helped yourself. So some teachers, they have that mindset, they have that belief that maths is just for geniuses. If you are not smart, you cannot understand mathematics. And that is the reason they teach the way they teach. So you see a teacher in class teaching mathematics, their attention is just on a specific number of pupils in their classes. Why they ignore some? They are focused on the intelligent ones, the high-performing students, and they allow the rest to just be there because they feel they cannot really assimilate what they are passing on. But the truth is, everybody, like I said earlier, can learn if you give them the right opportunity to learn. Okay, so when you are thinking just the Albert Einstein in your class that can learn, here is that Dapton Thomas saying in his or her mind, if this teacher can give me this opportunity to learn, if she can go deeper in her explanation, I think I can learn more. If she can give me more practical examples, I will be able to comprehend this thing. So despite his own doubt that he cannot comprehend, there is this quest of, if they can give me more opportunity, I can learn this. But because you have given up on them, thinking that just the smart ones can learn, you have subconsciously ignored those learners. And there is that mercy in your class that is thinking, can this teacher have mercy on me and just teach more? explain more to me. I want to know. But because you have that mindset that let me just let go, they are not, it's not in their ability to understand. Let me work with the serious ones. Like we normally say, let the serious ones learn. If you don't want to learn, you can just be there. But there is this quest. I really want to know this thing. But I've given them that platform that this thing is not possible for you. And this child has grown up with that mindset that I am not good enough for mathematics. So no matter where that child should find his or herself, he is thinking, I am not good at this thing. I have read the story of a lot of persons that after school, they get to realize that, was this particular thing I was struggling with when I was in school? How come it is not looking so cheap to me? That was because they left that particular atmosphere that was hindering how well they could become at that particular thing. They are now in a new environment that has restructured the mindset to think that this thing is possible. So you can see a child that have been struggling with mathematics in secondary school that felt like this thing is never ever achievable. This child gets to university, the child is thinking, the child is saying, so this thing was actually possible for me, but how come I thought over the years I could never ever be good at it? So you have to work on your mindset as a teacher, and if you can work on that, you can also pass out that mindset to your learners that this mathematics, it's easy. So don't be that teacher that always goes to class and you're always like, if you're not good enough, don't worry, this thing will enter your head because you are not, your brain is not up to the standard. Hello, their brains are up to the standard. So no matter how you think about them, learn to believe bigger for them. Learn to have this positive mindset. Have that growth mindset. What is growth mindset? That is that mindset that makes you feel you can do anything you put your mind to. I know that a lot of them think that they can never ever be good at it. But if you can keep communicating your own mindset, your own belief to them that they are good at this particular thing, if they can put in their effort, they can take on the journey, take on the process, they can become good at it. Trust me, these children will be open to learn mathematics. Okay? Now the next thing is this. You should be flexible in your teaching approach. The question now is, how do you teach mathematics? Some of us teach mathematics like it is one thing you have to just cram before you pass. But let me tell you something that we should know as teachers. Mathematics is something that we need for our everyday life. It is a subject that you need for your everyday life. Now, have you wondered why every other thing is optional, but mathematics and English, they are compulsory subjects? That is because daily, you need mathematics. Whatever you are studying, you need mathematics. So there is no way you want to even paint the picture. Mathematics is an essentiality for every of our learners. Make them see that beyond the class work, beyond the school work, they need mathematics at home. They need mathematics even when they are doing that thing that they love to do, when they are playing their games and everything. Make them know that mathematics is beyond the classroom. Talking about the 21st century skills that our learners need, they need critical thinking skills, right? For them to become a 21st century champion, right? So now imagine you make them feel like they are not good enough for mathematics. We end up raising students that cannot think for themselves, that think that they are only just good at a particular thing and they cannot attempt other aspects of life. But when you make them see that they can think and start preferring solution to whatever equation they have on the board, to whatever to whatever classwork you have given to them, they become good at thinking and bringing up solution. We start raising up solution bearers and not just students that are dependent on us for information. Okay, so learn to be flexible in your approach. How do you teach? Ensure you have a very good teaching strategy. Don't just be that person that just comes to class, you give examples on the board, you give classwork and you leave. Let me share some tips you can use in teaching mathematics. You can come with a game. You can come with a puzzle, a collaborative work. Okay, what I do is this. I want to teach you the rate of ratio. I'll come to the class and I will start with a role play. I'll tell you, James, Emmanuel, Joseph, stand up. Come to the front of the classroom. Now I am holding 500 naira. I want to share 500 naira for James, Thomas, and Matthew. Okay? Then I have given them the 500 naira. I will tell them, Emmanuel is taking ratio 2, Joseph is taking ratio 3, Matthew is taking ratio 4. So how do we share all of this? Then they are already engaged. They want to see, what will be the outcome? Who will have the highest amount from this 500? Everybody is already glued. If I just come out and just tell them that, okay, our topic for today is ratio. Ratio can be defined as this and that. Example of ratio: divide 15,000 in ratio 2, ratio 3. Solution: this plus this, all over this and everything. They are looking like, this thing is just looking like we can never ever understand this thing. But when I come with that role play and I am telling them, let's share this money. When you want to eat in the house, your elder brother and your elder sister, your mother gives you 1,000 naira before leaving the house and say, share this money ratio 3, ratio 2 will take the highest. This one is saying, I will take the highest. 3 will take the highest, 2 will take the highest. Are you sure? Okay, let's see it. Let's solve and see who will take the highest. With that, they're already glued on the board to see what I want to explain to them, because I've already stirred their curiosity to know who will take the bigger portion. Unlike I just give a theoretical example and they're actually thinking, well, how does this ratio concern me? So learn to be very, very flexible in your approach. You can use anything around them to teach them. I was teaching three-dimensional shapes. I asked them, bring out your foot flags, bring out anything around you. Let's see if this is a three-dimensional shape, if it has three sides at a glance. So I told them, let's practicalize it. Can we really see this three side at a glance? So they were checking and checking. Some were not seeing the 3 sides. Some were seeing just 2 sides. Some were seeing 5 sides. We had to come together collaboratively to clear the misconceptions on what they are thinking, and everybody could know that, this is how I can get my approach, and this is what I can do to be better at what I am doing. Okay, so avoid that teacher-led instruction. You just come, you just pour information on them, and you go back. They're just thinking, how does this thing relate to me? So be flexible in your approach. Use different strategies. You can use role play. You can use games to teach a particular topic, and you see how they will be so glued to that topic throughout the day. Okay, so ensure you use, as regards collaborative method, don't always be that classwork, all of you solving your notes. You can always tell them, share yourself into pairs of 3 and 2. Okay, 3 of you work on this particular work, 4 of you work on this particular work on this one. Let us see, are we going to arrive at the same answers? So with that, there is this, let us see if I will get the answer. There is this quest to know who will be better, and you see that everybody is already engaged. So no matter what you are teaching that particular topic, you can always make it an interactive approach whereby everybody can learn. So I talk about working on your mindset. Be flexible in your teaching approach. Remember that all of your learners in your classroom, they don't have the same learning style. We have the visual learners, we have the kinesthetic learners, we have the auditory learners. Some of them will not learn until they start solving that thing themselves. And let me tell you something. Some of your learners will not learn mathematics until their peers explain to them. I have been teaching mathematics. I have observed that over the years. I can teach with all of my role play and everything. They will not understand until their fellow peer is teaching them. So I do what we call the pair learning. I will pair them up. Go and meet this person to teach you. Go and meet this person to teach you. And get back to me. Tell me your results. Did you still understand it, or I should go over again? And there are some that will not understand until you have to explain to them personally. We call them the solitary learners. They don't learn in group. They learn solitarily. Okay? So you can also use differentiation to help teach mathematics. And what is differentiation? Differentiation is using different techniques to achieve a particular lesson objective. Let's say my topic now is fraction. I want to teach them on how to solve fractions. I can use different approach. I can bring items from my home. I can bring oranges and a lot of things to use to explain to them. I can just solve on the board. Some will understand. Some of them, I would have to use something that they know to explain to them. So differentiation is all about you using different strategies. There are times I am teaching in the classroom, I will be counting on the board, because some of them, they will not understand that 2 plus 2 I am saying. Those high learners, they can just understand that 2 plus 2 is 4. But some, until you count on the board, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's when you understand that what this person is saying is, this is how it is done. So no matter how big your learners are, don't just assume and use a one size fits approach for them. Learn to be flexible. Use different techniques as regards differentiation and to achieve your lesson objective. And what I want to say next is this: please, as the math teacher, be joyful. They should feel that energy in you as a math teacher. Don't just come into the classroom with this, your facial expression is looking so scary, you're coming with a very long cane, and they're like, oh, math teacher is here again. It's like the whole world is upon us. Come with that energy that they can see that, oh, math teacher is here. We are about to learn. Don't just come like, maths, it's time for maths. All of you, bring out your notes. And the atmosphere is they're already scared of mathematics. You are now bringing a more serious atmosphere. And they are like, I don't think this mathematics is for me. Let me just quit on this course. Okay, so they should see that energy. Make them see that this mathematics is what anybody can learn. The way you are joyful, the way you are playing with it. Most time when I teach mathematics, you think that I'm actually teaching, let's say, social studies, because we are playing. When I'm teaching JS1, it's looking like we are just acting play. Would act drama with mathematics, do different things. I was teaching them algebra some weeks back. I was using different techniques. After giving them their classwork, I brought out classwork for us to do. We were solving, we were doing group work, we were working, we'll tell the answer, we'll ask them, what is your answer? This one will say 4. This group, what is your answer? This one will tell me 3. I was okay, let's find out what is the general answer, what's the correct answer. Together, let's solve on the board. When I start solving, someone starts saying, sorry teacher, I think my answer was wrong, let me correct it now. I say, no, it's too late, let's finish everything. When I am done, I'm like, so who got it right? The whole class will stand up. I'll be like, I thought you said your answer was 2, but our answer is 3. How come? Say, I made some mistake. So with that, I saw that the class became very, very engaging. Despite some that don't want to learn, they saw the kind of approach I was using. They saw the joy I was coming to the class with, the energy I was putting in, and they got the vibe that, oh, this is something that it's possible. So don't be that teacher that makes students think that this thing called mathematics is not possible, or it is not for me. So for that reason, I should just shy away from it. I have a student who came from another school, and she was a burden to me. Do you know why? She was told by a math teacher that she can never ever understand mathematics. So whenever I'm teaching, she's always, don't worry about me, don't worry about me. And I was like, why are you like this? So I had to call her for a one-on-one conversation. She said, mathematics is not her thing. So I was asking, what is your thing? What is it? English? Is it? She said she just feels she's not good. It's not just her thing. And she was paying for a GCSE exam. I had to start reorienting her. I had to start shaping her mindset that this is not what you think or what you have been told over the years. Mathematics is something that everybody can understand, no matter how your brain has been wired. If you can have, first of all, develop a positive mindset, like I started by saying, have a positive mindset for yourself that you can understand mathematics. It's going to help. To help you as a teacher, it will help your learners. So first of all, as a teacher, have the positive mindset that your learners can learn mathematics. Your students, you yourself, see to it that mathematics is what anybody can understand. Number 2, I said, be flexible in your approach. Use differentiation, using different techniques, different strategies to achieve your lesson objective. Ensure collaboration. They should not just work on their own. Learn to give them tasks for them to work together in group. And also, your energy as a teacher should be contagious. Make them see that mathematics is mathematics. Mathematics is the real thing. Like anything, it's mathematics. Without mathematics, you cannot live. Do you understand? Make them see it that way. And make them know that mathematics is the bedrock of every other thing. And you see that with the kind of energy you are pouring in, they are contacting that your vibe. They are contacting your energy, and they will start expressing it. That you see that that person they are thinking that he or she is not smart enough, start doing beyond what you can think, okay? So ensure you're using different strategies, and trust me, your math class is going to be very, very engaging and interesting. So I'll be stopping here for now. If you have any question, do well to ask, and you can also follow us on our YouTube channel for more exciting videos. Bye for now.